6 o'clock in the morning and I've already got poop on my arms, poop on my boots, and my hair, pee all over the front of me. This is the reality here at Dick Strassoff's Family Milk Dairy Corporation, as he calls it. This is a family farm. 2 generations at least, as far as I can tell. So basically what I'm doing here this morning is taking part in the milking of about 120 dairy cows. I'm going to try to find out just how the July drought has affected farming in the Ottawa and the Valley area.
We've been here since 1962, and some numbers that we have been crunching, we feel this will be the first year where we will not make any money. So basically this year we feel we will be working for nothing.
You'll have to forgive me because it's a little bit loud in here because of the fans. This is where Dick's cows spend their days. He doesn't put them out to pasture. If he did, he would have noticed the drought by the middle of June, end of June, when all the grass started to die and there was nothing out there for the animals to eat. Instead, he feeds them inside here, which causes problems as well. The drought has affected his corn production, his hay production, and that's what he needs to feed these animals. So he's going to start to feel that pinch later on this year and certainly next year. He's going to come up with options as to what he's going to feed them. So this is what would be the 3rd cut of hay this year. How high should it be at this point normally on a normal year? Right now it's not really even covering your shoes.
That should normally be about knee-high.
Okay, how about, so we're quite a ways off. In the case of corn farmers, the damage is done. There is nothing that is going to happen now that is going to save their crop. Basically, if you're a corn farmer, you really need July to be good and wet. And as we know, in the city of Ottawa, there was 1 measly millimeter of rain, and the same is true of the areas around the region. It means that corn doesn't really look like corn is supposed to.
We're going to try and find corn, but our corn is bad, and all around here corn is bad. The price of corn has climbed by 1/3 from last year. So we just don't know if that supply is available.
This is a dairy farm, so one of the other concerns here, of course, is milk production. The drought doesn't really affect milk production that much, certainly not for him. But what did affect milk production, and he can prove it, is the heat that we had in July. And he knows this by comparing the numbers from June, July, and August, taking a look at the average amount of milk each cow produced. In fact, during July, when it was hot, his cows were producing on average 3 liters less per cow per day. He has 120 milking cows right now. That works out to about 360 liters less because of the heat.
We had a dry fall. We had a very open and dry fall. We had very low snowfall through the course of the winter. And all of that, compounded by the dry weather that we had this summer, is just adding to it. So the stage for this drought was actually set last fall. And we don't know where it's going to end yet.
Your Iron Prior Doug Hampstead for Sun News.